Hello and welcome, I'm still Lactate, we're to be playing The Lord of the Rings The Third Age. So I will just say first off, if the game is a lot louder than me, or other way around, I'm still trying to adjust some of the settings to make this playthrough work. It's the first game I'm playing on the PlayStation 2 emulator, just because there's no version of The Third Age that is like on modern consoles or anything, so I kind of have to emulate the game to make it play. So if anyone who doesn't know, or what I'm trying to say is basically, it might take a couple of videos for the audio to be fine. But anyway, if anyone who doesn't know what The Lord of the Rings The Third Age is, it's basically The Lord of the Rings, but like a turn-based RPG basically. It's set parallel to the events of the three main films, so like The Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, Return of the King. Not the same characters, it's a at the same time but different people sort of story, if that makes sense. This is a game that I played a lot when I was little. I played it a lot with my brother, because there is a co-op mode on this which works like a sort of like hot seat gameplay sort of mode sort of thing. But yeah, let's jump into it. I will just say I am playing this on easy difficulty, and I'll explain why as soon as the cinematic ends.
The world of Middle-earth is changing. The beauty of the elves fades. It passes into legend, into myth, into dreams. The ancient spirits of earth, fire, air, and water, who once roamed this earth freely, are forgotten. But it was not always so. In Eregion long ago, the elves were given secret knowledge to forge great rings of power. They were precious beyond all else, for within each was bound the strength and will to rule. But they were deceived, for the giver of this knowledge was evil's great servant, Sauron. In the fires of Mordor he forged in secret one ring to rule them all. And with it Sauron enslaved the races of Middle-earth. But not all light diminished, for some stood fast.
This is a nice, like, fast version to recap the events of the prologue of the film. Not sure how YouTube will like the fact that it's playing, like, actual movie scenes, though. There's the big badass himself.
The ring was cut from Sauron's hand.
It's like, why did you reach for him with your hand, dude? Just smite him with your mace. Like, what was you thinking? Oh, it's the source of my power, my life.
Ruler of all free men, performed this deed. But he became weak, and the line of men failed.
Well, that's a very blunt way of putting it, but I guess not inaccurate.
The ring escaped him as history became legend. Legend became myth. And things that should not have been forgotten were lost.
I love how that's just word for word. I didn't realise this thing had a mirror view. God, am I really that ugly? We're just not going to talk about Gollum at all now. We're just going to leave that as that.
Thus the third age of Middle-earth began. But the realms of man divided, and their great cities weakened. And in this age the evil powers again arise, yet some hoped for unity in the face of the coming darkness. To Rivendell, the elves called the greatest of all races. With them came Boromir, son of Gondor's steward. And there, at the Council of Elves, a great and desperate plan was conceived.
So if I remember right, Boromir...
Join us in our quest. Face the power of Mordor and help to turn the tide.
Yeah, so I'm right, Boromir is kind of the whole reason why this story begins, because I think our main character's searching for him. Here we go, gameplay. Well, you know, in-game.
Welcome, warrior of Gondor. Your road here will not be an easy one. Much will be risked in the war that is to come. But you will justify my trust. This I sense with all my heart.
Hello, ring race.
Stand aside, creature. You are in my way.
You don't stand a chance, mate. Alright, time for scripted first battle. So, I should also mention about why I'm where I am, my face cam. Similar to the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond playthrough, this game doesn't really have a good spot where I could be like in a corner and not hide important details, so I'm kind of levitating through my pink portal again. But yeah, let's get absolutely annihilated by these guys. Because as you can see, we could do nothing here. Jesus, was the critical hit really necessary? I should say, there's lots of flashing lights in this game, so be careful with that. My favourite character!
Return to the shadow, slave of Sauron.
The cinematic always looked really horrible, even back in the day, like on the actual PlayStation 2. I don't know why. They could have just made this an actual in-battle cinematic. Also, a little glimpse of her ultimate move.
What grace has been given to me, let it pass to him. Let him be spared. To you I bestow this gift of my people. It braces the soul and binds the hearts of others.
I live because of your bravery, my lady. What favor might I grant you?
There is no time. Hurry, we must find your equipment and heal your wounds.
Alright then, here we go, actually in game, adventure mode. Here you will travel across Middle-earth, find hidden items and battle groups of foes. Gandalf the Grey speaks to you of events in Middle-earth. View these scenes in the epic scenes section of the menu. So yeah, because this game takes place parallel to the events of the films, there's lots of times where Gandalf kind of like is relaying to you like either knowledge of the films or what is currently going on in the films at your time in the game. Just quickly though, while it's in my head, I was going to say about why I'm playing on easy difficulty for this game. I don't usually play games on easy difficulty anymore. I usually am like a normal hard mode sort of like gamer. I used to be easy mode gamer when I was growing up, but yeah, now that I've got good, I play games. The problem is, any difficulty beside easy in this game really amps up difficulty a lot, and as I don't really intend to grind for like levels and stuff a lot in this playthrough, I kind of want to keep it very linear for the most part. I might do a little bit of grinding off camera maybe, but easy is kind of the best way to go, because on the other difficulties, if you don't sort of like get some levels or like learn some new skills, you kind of get really overpowered, and like a lot of enemies, even on normal mode, I'd say about half the enemies after a certain point all know how to counter-attack, and it's really frustrating. So just because of the playthrough's sake, I'm going to be playing on easy mode. So quest journal updated. There you go, epic scene from Middle Earth, view it now.
Yes, my friend, I have marked you upon the long road from Minas Tirith. You come to Rivendell at the bidding of Lord Denethor. Your great captain, Boromir, has been summoned north, and you ride in his shadow. Yet others are aware of his mission, for a great evil has arisen in the east that threatens all of Middle-earth. A sinister force has been sent in pursuit of your lord. But now it has found you.
Yeah, so a little explanation as to like the Nazgul, like what they're doing, why I ran into them. So at this point in the story, for anyone, again, if you've not seen the films, this probably doesn't mean anything to you, but in terms of the timeline at the moment, the Fellowship is basically making its way to Moria, the Mines of Moria, and we're like just behind them, basically. We're trying to catch up to them as they make their way there. That's kind of the sort of like where we are in relation to the actual films at the moment. We won't look at any of this stuff just yet, because we'll get tutorials and stuff and all that in a bit. I will just say that this game, I think I mentioned this in my Card Shop Simulator playthrough, but if this game runs slightly jumpy or anything, it's because it's a very, I guess, unstable game is probably the best way to put it. Even back in the day it was kind of like jumpy, but to get this to run on the emulator really well, I had to change like so many emulator settings to get it to run as smoothly as it is now. But when I didn't change any settings, everything was doubled, it was jumping every frame, it was like insane. I was surprised that it just crashed immediately. So if for some reason this game does crash or it does look a bit jumpy at times, that's why. It is kind of being held on by a ton of like altered settings basically. But on the plus side, because of that, the graphics have also been improved from what it used to look like on the PlayStation 2. I know, you're probably looking at this if you've not seen it before and think to yourself like, well, this doesn't look all that impressive. Trust me, if you see what this game actually looks like, this is impressive. But anyway, let's go on. If I remember right, you can change who you play as on the map. Oh, not that button. What button is it? Ah, that one, yeah. So you can walk around as Idria or Berefor. Let's say Berefor for a second. The person that you have out on the field as you walk around, I think we'll get a tutorial on this, but basically as you complete quests, whoever you have out on the field walking around is the person that gets the quest experience. It's an interesting way of doing it, I guess. Chests. Chests contain items of value. Enemies will often lurk nearby, so be wary. Yeah, sometimes you'll approach a chest and just immediately get into battle. Berefor, 3rd Age Gondorian Scouting Shield. No tutorial about equipping new equipment? I think I told you that later, but we'll do it now because I know how to do it. So, this game has a neat little mechanic where you've got a new equipment tab, because there's a ton of, obviously, like, loot, or not loot, but like gear you can equip down here. But if you just go straight to new equipment, it will show you all the new things he's gotten. So, let's see, he's not got anything on at the moment, so this will just be a straight upgrade. But you can view all the details here about what this actually gives me. So this just straight up gives me more armor, you can see there. So, let's put that on. And this is one of those neat games where equipment you equip to yourself actually does change your in-game appearance. So you see we've got a shield on now. Things like new helmets, new like chest pieces and stuff that will all change our appearance. So how Berefor and Idria look now will not look anything like how they will in, say, like an episode or two's time, you know, because of new gear. But yeah, let's keep going for now. There you go. There you go. So that little, I think that we get a tutorial on this in a second anyway, but that little orb at the top corner there, they're sort of like slowly getting filled out as I move forward. That's a, like, I guess, maybe not a scripted encounter, but it's like a fixed encounter, that one. So I'm approaching a place where there's an enemy encounter that's, like, fixed to that location. Yep, there you go. Right, so our first actual battle against just a single orc. Right, okay, so Berefor. Berefor is our... I would say he's kind of a mix between our melee attacker and also his leadership skills basically apply buffs to the party. So we could give Company Might, which increases all attack damage for the party, or we could go for a Guardian Strike and do powerful melee damage. So let's just do that for now. And Idril does the same thing. She has melee attacks with her sword, but she has spirit powers. This is where she excels. She can do like support abilities or really powerful magical attacks. Loud Water Fury is like awesome, but you can see it costs 50 AP to use. So let's for now just do a Fluid Strike. Oh, and there you go. Already showing off a double critical. I was going to get into that much later, but yeah, in this game you can get critical hits, double criticals, and triple criticals, which is just insane. Action points. Using special attacks in combat costs action points. Certain items such as Lembus or skills can restore characters' action points. Yeah, not so much a thing to worry about later on in the game when you kind of have like so much AP. It's like, or abilities that like just give you all your AP back. It's not so much a big thing, but early on in the game you really have to be careful about how much AP you have. I don't know if only when I was using server, but you would see that when I was fighting I was gaining +1 SP when I was doing my attacks. And that's because in here you've got all the characters' abilities that they can learn, and you learn the abilities by basically performing attacks or abilities in that category. So for example, I did like Guardian Strike with Berefor, so I've got 1 SP here in his Swordcraft, which means I'm one step closer to learning Orcbane. I don't think we'll look too much into this just now, because I think for the most part at the beginning you can't really... Okay, so she can choose what to learn here. Yeah, but for the most part you kind of set down like one path for now, so I'll leave all that for now. We'll get to Lex. I think the game will give it tutorials on that anyway, so let's keep going for now. I think there's a chest around here we can loot. Idril, new pendant, and some king's foil. Nice. New equipment. So she hasn't got an old version of this. Damn, that just like improves so much stuff on her and gives her resistance to fire. Yeah, because every character in this game has like their own set, like you see on the side here, it's like Slash Pierce, she's like weak to that, but she's good against blunt fire and water damage. Everyone has their own like weaknesses and stuff. And you can go as high as being just like straight up immune to damage, but I think you have to put a lot of stuff into like getting full-on immunities in this game. There's certain characters that's kind of easy to go on, but yeah, for the most part it's hard. Okay, I think we're gonna get the scene before this chest, or no? Okay, oh there you go. Okay, chest encounter. Right, got 2 this time. Let's use a Loud Root of Fury this time. Yeah, look at that. It's definitely like her strongest attack. And this time we'll do a Company Might. Oof. Okay, they don't hit very strong at the moment because it is like the start of the game. Is this gonna be enough to kill you? It will with a critical hit. So I think when you level up, I think you restore all your HP and AP, which is nice. Yep, both got experience. I think also if you do a killing blow to an enemy, I think that gives you bonus experience. I think, yeah, we both killed someone, so we both got like the same amount of experience, but if Idril killed like both of those guys, she would just gain like a lot more experience by comparison. So yeah, there you go. Our HP and AP got fully restored. So when you level up in this game, you get all your like natural buffs to your stats, but you also get a couple points or few points to actually spend yourself. So back when I played this when I was little with my brother, I think for the most part we kind of just did it so all the stats were like leveled out, or I think we kind of just put whatever we want into whatever we wanted for the most part. But this time I kind of want to make builds. I kind of want to focus on particular stats with characters. So for Berefor, I want to focus him on strength, constitution, and speed. I will ignore spirit and dexterity of him, because even though we won't put points into them there, we'll still get like higher up, but these are the ones I want to sort of focus on. I want him to be a sort of like attacker type person, but I'll go over what the skills do, what the stats do. So strength increases character's base damage with both melee and ranged weapons, so good for his swordcraft. Spirit increases a character's max AP along with increase in base spirit power damage. So even though that's obviously good for everyone because more action points, he doesn't really gain any benefit from spirit power damage, so I don't really want to focus on that with him. Constitution is obvious, greatly increases character's max health and defense against spirit power attacks, so everyone should really have that. There's only going to be one character that I'm not going to level that with because they have just an insane base constitution stat anyway, so it's no point. Speed, surprisingly, is actually more better than it sounds, because not only does it increase my, obviously, turn order and all that sort of stuff, but it also increases melee and ranged defense, so like everyone is gonna get that. And dexterity, the only thing dexterity does is increases your percentage chance of striking an enemy with melee and ranged attacks. So even though in theory it should be good to give that to Berefor, I don't think it's necessary. Like, there's one character in particular I do want to give dexterity to, but yeah, I think for the most part I'm going to not focus so much on dexterity, because it is a very, like, even though it's obviously good, it's your hit chance, everything else does like multiple things, I feel like, apart from strength. But you know, so anyway, I'm going to keep his 3 main stats, which is strength, constitution, speed equal. So I'll put a point in constitution and I'll do one in speed. So there you go. Because I always do the same thing when I was like growing up with, like I said, like keeping them all leveled out. So I want to change up how I play it this time and give them focused stats. Idriel, I want to give you, she doesn't really need strength because I'm not going to really be using her swordcraft too much by later points in the game, I feel like, apart from applying like certain stats effects. But spirit, definitely, she definitely benefits from spirit, especially with her loud water fury attack costing like so much. Constitution, obviously, and speed. She doesn't really need dexterity at all because I'm not going to be doing swordcraft with her really. It's not like, it's kind of like a wasted stat. And also strength, again, wasted stat. So you need some constitution in you. There you go. And I think, yeah, I'm about to say, I think that puts you at higher health now than Berefor, which is funny. Right, okay, we didn't get any gear from that, so... Oh no, just guarding Lambus, okay. Here's a troll that's turned to stone. Long bottom leaf. I think that's HP, or HP and AP increase. I might make this first video...
I heard a voice.
Oh, okay.
On the road.
Yes, I know.
Who could it...
Patience.
I'm looking for Boromir of Gondor. Have you seen him?
No. But I do see orcs ahead.
I'll probably make this first video that's a bit longer because obviously I have to explain. I'm like explaining a few things that's making me like go a bit slower. But yeah, for the rest of the videos, I'll probably go back to like our usual length video. Right, let's Loud Water Fury the middle guy. And we'll buff up with Company Might. With that ugly mug. I hate how the arrow just stays in her. Look at that. There's no way she should be moving around as agile as she is with that arrow in her. Right, Guardian Strike. Nice. Again, you shouldn't be moving around as much as you are. I think we can afford another Guardian. Yeah. Nice crit. So in theory, Berefor should get more experience than Idriel after this fight. Because he killed 2. Oh no, it's about even. I guess the archer guys probably don't give you as much experience. Right, no other tutorials? Okay, let's spend these points then. Right, so yeah, see his dexterity and spirit has gone up regardless of me like not putting points into them. So constitution again, and you know, let's give you some more constitution. And as for you, you need constitution. I'll give you more spirit. Yeah, is that enough to... Oh, we're 1 AP away from casting 2 Loud Water Furies. Okay. Actually, we'll go back into that. How much do you need to learn new... Oh, you need 3 more leadership skills to learn Company Valor. Okay. I keep getting thrown off. I try to like keep pressing circle to back out of the menu, but you have to hit like the star button to actually do that. Oh, there you go. First actual save point. So when you hit a save point, you actually heal up fully. Saving your game. Save points such as this one allow you to save your game. Oh, I don't think it gives a tutorial on that. Let's just put a save down. I should have a save in here already, just because, yeah, I was testing out the emulator to see if it was working. So we'll overwrite that save, because I've done nothing in that one. Nice. And that should mean... Yep, fully healed up. Okay. Oh, yep, there you go. Sneaky item. Slime of Orphank. A lot of these items I just like... I remember like just not really using. Reduces slashing damage. Yeah, it's very like particular like item effects, and I feel like a lot of your skills can kind of do some of this stuff anyway. And it's like it is very specific, like slashing damage. It's like okay, so the one enemy that probably does slashing damage I'll be protected from.
Inside, Gondorian. Your wounds must be healed.
Weapons. Provisions. The elves are very resourceful.
Long have we kept such way stations for times of great need.
I am Berethor, captain of the Citadel Guard of Gondor.
And I am Idriel. I serve Galadriel, Lady of Light. Take what you need, and let us be on our way.
Nice, yeah, so here we go. So this quest completed thing here is what I'm saying about. Berethor gained 300 experience because I'm controlling him. It's essentially like the game works that way. It's like the person out front is the one who gets the bonus experience. I guess it's a good way to like have someone out who's lower level to gain experience, but yeah. No epic scene? Okay. What I'm going to do is I am going to switch to Idriel, just because she is my favourite character in this game by far. Like her skill set and stuff, like her spirit craft stuff is just like amazing. And I guess another reason for that is also when you play co-op, I was always player 2 in this game, and Idriel is your player 2 character when you play, so I also just have like a... it's kind of like a nostalgic feeling playing with her, I guess. Let's loot some chests. I think you get some tutorials in here. Items in adventure mode. Acquired items can be used while exploring to heal and regain action points. Press triangle to access them in the main menu. Yeah, okay. Oh. Items in battle mode. Use the item command in combat to heal your companions, harm enemies, and enhance abilities. Yeah. So, yeah, even though I've got some of these items already outside, this is just like the tutorial room for different types of items and gear and stuff you get. New pauldrons for Berethor. And some lembas. Right, Berethor. New pauldrons. So you've got old pauldrons already, but let's see the comparison. So this is just a straight upgrade. Yeah. Let's put those on you. Look at that, this pauldron's looking nice and shiny now compared to the rest of your armor. Remember, right, Idriel gets like good chest plate and greaves like really early on, and they stick with her for like the longest time because they're like so good. I might be misremembering that, but that's what I kind of remember happens with Idriel's armor. Oh, wrong way. This way, yeah.
Craven spies! My caravan is in danger!
Those crows seem guided by some fell purpose.
It is the hand of Isengard. The White Wizard has betrayed us. Hurry!
Okay, don't run too far forward though, because there's items back here. Oh, epic scene. Betrayal.
The elves forsake Middle-earth, never to return. Some of them shall briefly shelter at Rivendell. But evil grows strong in the Tower of Orthanc, for one of my kind now serves the enemy. Saruman the White has embraced madness and rages against this land. He covets greater power than you can imagine. I have learned firsthand of Saruman's audacity. Your sword is much needed here.
So yeah, again, another case of the epic scenes being a good little like reminder of like what's going on. It's like, oh, the White Wizard. It's like, who was that again? Oh yeah, very clearly it's Saruman. Right, so I think there's a sneaky little other room here with some items in that you could easily miss if you just keep going forward. Hydril armor. Party item. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I don't think she has a tiara, so yeah. More resistance to fire and water. Nice. Yeah, so I think her armor. Oh no, his Sparrow's still got more armor. But if I remember right, she gets a really good chest piece and stuff that like makes her surpass people in armor for a good while. I think we get it pretty like early on as well. This game's also very linear from what I remember. I don't think there's much in the way of like exploring the place besides from finding chests, hiding around little corners and stuff. Apart from that, the path is very straightforward from what I remember. So I think we get a first sort of like mini boss-ish encounter just up here. Yeah.
Orcs are amongst them!
There are too many! They have no chance!
Help me defend them!
How did you not see me coming, stupid orc? Yes, these flag bearers could be a bit of a nuisance. Right, okay. Let's get myself a buff. Okay. Right. Let's take out this. Yeah, let's take you out. So I think there's a thing, I don't think it tells you about this, but I think if you look where it says hints at the top, and it's got the enemy's name in green, and his is in orange, I think that's an indicator of their like threat level. So he's like the mini-boss of this sort of like encounter, he's got like an orange name. I think that's what that is. I could be misremembering that, but I feel like that's kind of like an indicator like, oh yeah, he's a tougher enemy by comparison to this guy. Let's Guardian Strike you. Nice, we learned Orc Bane. Right, okay, so Orc Bane. Melee attack with greater damage to orcs, which is what we're up against. Let's try this. Nice. Right, we can't quite do a Loud Roar Fury against you, so we'll have to do a Fluid Strike. Still pretty good damage for this point in the game. So this guy does have like debuffs and buff attacks as well, but it's just going with his usual just like magic attack at the moment, which is interesting. This should finish him. Yep, there you go, okay. Nice. Oh, there you go. Here's one of the painted, was it fold things for Idril? I think that's part of her armor that I was talking about, the really good armor. And he got a new sword.
They will trouble you no longer.
You have found him.
What do you mean by that?
It is nothing. Hasten to Rivendell. I have cleared the road for you.
I am grateful, but you must return now to the passes. We saw evidence of recent battle there.
Come, Gondorian. Some may still survive.
Yeah, a little hint there that suffix up. It's like, Idril was sort of like sent to find Bearthor for some reason. Leveling up. When a character has accumulated enough experience points, they'll level up and will gain stat points which allow you to increase your character's stats. Yeah, it doesn't really mention there that you sort of just gain stats in general as well. Oh, nice. So I think she's now a higher level than Bearthor. Oh, another epic scene, okay. The power of Galadriel.
With every elf that sails across the western sea, Middle-earth is diminished. Some travel far from the heart of Elvendom on Earth, realm of the Lord Celeborn. Those you met are all that remain of a group that crossed these mountains. They make for the harbor, to the Grey Havens, and then beyond the White Towers, far beyond. But the gift of the elves is their ability to shape the unseen world. Lothlorien is defended by one of the wisest and most wonderful of these ancient beings. She has the ability to see far and peer deep into the soul of others.
She can also go into very much creepy mode as well. Alright. I was about to say Galadriel. Idril, what have we got? Looks like once again putting your points into your constitution. So everything else is leveling up pretty nice. That probably puts you above, yeah, him in points because you're a higher level now. Let's see. You got a new sword. Which is just straight up better. Also increases his dex as well. So that's another reason why you don't really need to worry too much about leveling up the other things, I feel like, is like your equipment also just increases things like dex and stuff that you don't put points into and all that, so just put that on. How does that look? Shiny. I like it. And for you, this should be just like incredibly like better than what you've got on right now. Yeah, look at that. Armor goes up from 37 to 63. Dex also goes up. Gain resistant to pierce. Do get vulnerability to blunt though, which is a shame. But this does also have vulnerability against slash and pierce, so a worth it trade. There you go. It does look a little bit weird though, while she doesn't have the chest piece to go with it, I will say. Right, I don't think we passed any chests or anything, as far as I know. Or did we? I think there might be one, yeah, around, oh, a couple around here. I think this one might be an enemy encounter. Yep. Oh, our first wild men encounter, okay. I think there's also a side quest in this level where I have to fight groups of these guys. So I think this is the first of those groups. Oh, we have enough to cast 2 Loud Water Furies now. Yeah, look, this guy's got an orange health, or an orange name, I mean. So he's obviously the higher threat. Ooh, tanky. But judging by his stance, yeah, his health is like barely gone. Oh right, he didn't level up, so he has no AP. Whoops. You know what? Let's just use an item on you. Restore some action points. There you go. Oof. Oh, nice one. Right, okay. Let's get some company might in there. I think one more of them and you get your new ability. Oh, Stop focusing on her. Man, this guy's actually sucked. Right, okay. I might just attack with you. You generally don't really want to do the basic attack command in this game, because every time you do that, it's one action where you've not gained, like, experience points in a skill tree. Let's loud water you. Yeah, I think we might just, even though we're not getting any points for it, we might just do some attacks. Let's finish this. Oh, okay. Well, you can miss Sparrowfall. Yeah, this guy hits like a truck. There you go. I think that's a level up, because I would like the healing. Okay, not for Idriel. Yeah, there you go. 1 of 3 warbands defeated. Elk medicine. Let's just use some... Or let's give you your stats first. What have we got? Speed. We'll give you strength for constitution. Let's do strength. Let's just use some items to restore your AP here. Oh, there it is up there. Nah, I think that's enough. Because one more battle, I think you'll level up anyway. Right, okay. I mean, I could just go back and use the save points to gain my AP back, but yeah. Okay, which one of these is going to be the trap chest? This one? Okay. Oh, 3 of them this time, okay. Probably could have done with a heal. What is your... Oh, you can't... No, you can do both. Okay, let's loud water first. Right, let's do Company Might. There you go, Company Valor. God, that attack has such heft to it. And these guys actually just sucked. They've not hit me once yet. So, Company Valor. Increase the odds of group hits and enemy misses. Yeah, so that's a quite a good one for a certain point in the game coming up later on, where enemies are hard to hit. But just in general, it's really good. It means we hit more and enemies hit less, basically. I could do it, but I feel like I want to probably save my AP for some actual attacks now. Okay, that's good. Focus on Bearfall for a bit so I can heal up Idriel. Oh well, they actually hit her. Right, Idriel, let's give you a gift of Erewhon to heal up. Nice. Stop going for her, I just healed her. Right, Guardian Strike you, this should finish you off. Okay, only fair I guess that I missed this time, I guess. We'll just bump a bunch of attacks into this guy, I guess. I thought I used all my AP healing items. Come on, dodge it. Nope, okay. That's fine. We have plenty of time to take care of this guy. Yep, there you go. Right, hopefully that was enough experience to get us both a level, because there was 3 of them. Nice, okay. Two of 3 defeated. I think the last one's a bit further down the path. I don't think we fight the third group, like, immediately. Oh, 3 points this time to spend. Nice. Let's see, Constitution, Speed, and... Strength this time. And let's see, we need Constitution, some Spirit, and some more Constitution. There you go, your 3 main stats are all leveled out at the moment. Alright, let's take a look at your skills now that I've done a few fights. So, we're currently learning Shattering Strike, melee attack that lowers the armor value of an enemy. That's really good later on, I feel like, because a lot of enemies in the later game have just like insane defense. So I feel like, I mean, it'll still do something now, but I feel like that's a lot better for later part of the game. Counterattack is nice, gives Bearfall a chance to automatically counterattack foe attacks him. The only problem with counterattack in a leveling up standpoint is it doesn't give SP. So he'll counterattack, but it counts as doing a standard attack when he does it, which means obviously 1 less attack worth of SP gain for this tree. So I think we'll go for Shattering Strike for now. Let's see, we've got Stand Fast. Grants party immunity to all stunning effects for the full duration of the fight. That's pretty good, especially later on when quite a few enemies do stun attacks. Fellowship Grace restores the action points of your group by a small amount each round. That's really good. The only problem is it's percentage based, and I think how much Fellowship Grace actually costs to use doesn't counter it early on in the game. So I think we'll stick with Stand Fast for now. What's your passive? Passives level up by levels, if I remember right. Yeah, every time you gain a level you get a point for passive. So we can't really do anything yet until much later. But the moment you're going towards gaining more strength, and perfect mode you have no control over. That's a whole other thing. So we're still doing weakening / review. We can't change this, but Haste of the Elves basically just increases our our speed basically. And Elven Evade, we also can't change this. It gives her a chance to automatically dodge enemy attacks. Nice. Okay. Right, what was you guarding in here then? Elf Medicine. And Flammable Fang. Oh, and Embark. I think Embark is another defensive item. I don't remember if it's a type of item, if it's just armor class in general. I don't remember, can I don't think I can zoom out the map. I think we came from this direction. Right? Yeah, there's the yeah, that's where it just was. Okay. Let's progress on then. Looks like there's a little hidden path over here. There we go. Oh, okay. Is this going to be the last warband? Because I thought the last one before was later on. Okay, so it is here. Okay, I must be thinking of a later side quest where you fight these guys. Yeah, let's do Loud Water Fury. Oh, that's enough to kill them now. Nice. Right, let's do Valor this time. Oh, and it paid off. Nice. So you're not limited to like one leadership skill as well, you can have like all of them on at once. But obviously the more you do, the more turns it takes up and the more AP you use, etc, etc. I feel like at the moment Bearfall's a lot faster than Idriel. I feel like she's got a higher speed stat, or maybe I'm misremembering that. It could also be the actions that he's taking, because different actions put you further back in the queue compared to others. Right, so that should give experience points to Idriel, right? Yeah. Okay, I might switch to Bearfall maybe, so you can get some of that experience points. Right, let's do Spirit and Speed. Yeah, his speed isn't high. Yeah, as high as Idria's, but I think Loudwood Fury is quite a slow move, I think. I think that's what's pushing her back. Yeah, okay. Oh, let's put out Berefor, so you can gain a bit of that experience points. Right, okay. I think we're okay to move onwards now. And I think up here, we might start getting encounter meter. Okay, yeah, I was wondering when this was going to happen, when we're going to start getting actual random encounters. Well, it's only somewhat random encounters in this game, and I'll explain why through this. So in some areas, the Eye of Sauron will appear as your chance of fighting a battle grows. So yeah, whereas normally you kind of just wander around and it's just like randomly you'll get enemy counter. See it up there? When that fills up, we'll get a random battle. So it's not particularly random, but it is like it sort of indicates when you're about to get one. And you can just be standing still a lot of the time as well to actually get a battle. The thing with the random battles though is that you'll never get like gear from them. You'll always get like items. It's only like scripted battles and stuff that you'll get actual good loot. What I remember. Oh, you're completely out of AP. You know what? I might just make you skip your turn actually, just so that Idril can get some. I mean, 7 damage. Wow. Yeah, that way Idril can get the SP from this. Nice, thanks to the elves. It's probably gonna be like very little experience as well. Yeah, not really a lot. Okay, but Berefor did need that AP. Right, what we got? You need Constitution and Speed. Right, so let's take a look at what you're learning in Spiritcraft now. Drain Inspiration is very useful for her. It literally is just take their AP from them. And it's usually quite a high amount as well, so it keeps her Spiritcraft going. Gift of Galadriel, I think it's just the improved Gift of Elrond. Yeah, restores a greater amount. I'll go with Drain Inspiration now, because that's a good way of keeping her active in the fight. So let's keep with that. And I think everything else is good, isn't it? I will, at some point, also do some Swordcraft, but it is one of those things. I mean, you can see just by how small her skill tree is in Swordcraft that she isn't really meant to be a Swordcraft fighter. She does have a really good skill, which is Leech Inspiration, though, which is essentially Drain Inspiration, but it's a status effect that does it over time. The only thing with that is obviously you have to keep the enemy that you've done it to alive for it to continue working. Will we get at this without a second fight, or are we going to get a second one? Nope, got a second, okay. I think there's, yeah, transition coming up, but I think there's a save point up here. Yeah, there it is, okay, let's loot these first. Right, I don't think I get that chest yet. I think I have to... Yeah, I have to go around to get that. Right, I'm gonna put a save down here, and I think I might call this introductory video, like part 1 here. So that's coming up to... It's just over 50 minutes. And I feel like I've done a good job of, like, going over a lot of, like, the basics of how the game works. 1% of the game complete. So yeah, we'll continue on in the next video. I think we meet our 3rd party member just up the way here. That'll be exciting. He's another good character. He's quite the unique ability of all his attacks being ranged attacks, which this game does actually have an important key mechanic of ranged attacks being like a thing, because enemies you can't reach and stuff, which I don't know if the game ever really tutorializes you on. I think it's just kind of like assumes that it's like common knowledge. But yeah, anyway, hopefully this came out all well with this audio and all that sort of stuff after seeing the editing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you leave a like and a comment, or slash subscribe, and it's totally free and helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Have a nice day.